is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Running on first down, Eckler. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Chargers at 7-2 here on the year. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chargers! Great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch it, Oscar. Nice jam. Nice jam. Out.
On play action, here's Tua. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go. Ready.
Herbert off of play action. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! Elijah Wiggins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
In motion, Hill.
21G, 21G.
Right back to Achane on second down. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff it behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Slot man moves right. Here's Achane to start the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ready.
Second down and 4.
20 TX.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Hey, ram. Crowd right. Tip.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Let's go. Hey, go Lion. Baylor tight. 5-9.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Finds Johnston. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. And they're going to speed things up here. Herbert operating from the red zone. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Turbo three, kick. Turbo two, ice jab, turbo two, out.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Eckler now between the tackles. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. Touchdown, Chargers. Albert Okuegbunam. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
All right, let's go.
Tua on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position.
There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Go.
The handoff, it's Eckler. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown!
Elijah Higgins.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
20 TX.
Again, it's Achane.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
12. Set.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Set.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab. Corner, long.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
On first down, back to Achane.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column Chargers, and we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go.